Horrorhound, back with another video, and I'll be reviewing a movie, like a Thanksgiving movie, since, it's the holiday, and I think it'd only be beneficial to review a Thanksgiving movie, and I haven't been really reviewing horror movies as of late, I think. I was going to review the Wicked movie, because I saw that last night, but maybe I would do that, save that for another video, because I want to do this Thanksgiving horror film that was released in 2023, I believe. Yeah, last year it was released, and this was a movie. Well, first it was a short film directed by Eli Roth, which is the same director of the Thanksgiving movie. And I think he was teasing that, and I think it was a trailer or something, but he was teasing there was going to be a Thanksgiving horror film. And it finally came to fruition last year. So I think I never really knew about it until I found out what it was, maybe like not a few months ago, but right when it first came out, I did some digging, and that's when I found out, it was a movie too. It was a movie about, about this short film. And the short film became a full-fledged movie finally. So I like how it took a while, but it finally, like I said, it came to fruition, and I like that. So I don't really have nothing bad to say about this movie except for the dialogue, maybe. I think in every Eli Roth horror film, the dialogue is always off. I think the only films I ever saw was Hostel, I think, which was a really grotesque movie, but I think the dialogue was a little poor there too, I think, but I just know that Eli Roth does bad dialogue in movies, because I watched a lot of other people review Eli Roth's films, and some of them, they don't really say too kindly about the dialogue. But anyway, I reviewed this movie, and I want to review it today. This video will be uploaded tomorrow, and tomorrow will be Thanksgiving. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone, since this will be uploaded tomorrow, and I'm recording this today. But on with the review, and I also have a steelbook. I ordered off Amazon, a Thanksgiving steelbook, so I'll probably unbox that after the review. But this is a good movie. It was a whodunit slasher movie, just like the Scream franchise, and it does really good in that aspect, and I think it's a really good whodunit film. And I will start from the beginning. The beginning scene was crazy, and it takes place in Massachusetts, where I'm from, so that's pretty cool, I guess. It takes place in Plymouth, where the Pilgrims, I assume, discovered the land and stuff. And the killer is dressed up as a pilgrim and has a John Carver mask, which is, I think he's the founder or something of Plymouth, or he's the leader of the Pilgrims, but he has a John Carver mask, and I really like the mask. And I like how he's dressed, and I like how he's completely in black, so he's like kind of in the shadows a little. But when it gets to the action scenes, when he's really like going after his victims and going after, chasing someone, or, doing this or doing that, or, going for the kill, he's really all out, and he really sells out on, being a really skilled killer. He uses weaponry, he uses axes, and he even uses a car. He uses smoke bombs, and he uses a gun, and he's lethal. He uses any weapon that would go for the kill. But I don't think the killer revealed at the end. I don't know if it's too obvious, but they said, I think it kind of gave away the killer a little bit, when one of the characters said the killer has some sort of military background. So like it kind of showed who it was a little bit because we know who has like skilled who's skilled at that because none of the other characters don't have a military background. But it kind of shows like obviously it shows suspects who are suspicious and stuff where they might have a reason or a motive. The main reason is because of what happened on Black Friday on Thanksgiving Day when the whole market came to fucking blows and it literally like it was like a fucking massacre because everybody was waiting for this waffle iron that was on sale. I was thinking when I was seeing a theater, why the hell would anybody want a waffle iron on sale? I mean, I know waffle irons may be good, but like, come on, you're gonna like storm in the damn shopping center just because of a waffle iron that's on sale. So that's and people were like freaking out over it, and then people were like fucking dying everywhere because everybody just wanted a waffle iron. They were stepping on this poor security guard. Like everyone was like, everyone was hurting each other because they wanted it. They didn't even realize it. So one of those characters who were in that catastrophe, they literally have a reason why they want to kill everyone 1 year later. Want to kill everyone on Thanksgiving Day. So it's one of those characters that were involved in there, thinking, oh, the killer is killing all the survivors that were involved. He has the security cam tapes and everything, and it shows all the victims that were there it shows all the people that were there that night, and the killer wants to go after them. And wants to go after these 5 high schoolers too, and the killer sends them emails and texts and everything. And they like the killer shows a Thanksgiving table. It shows like a what the victims on the videos or the text messages. So like the killer is and like kind of have his own Thanksgiving feast, but it's gonna be with only the survivors who survived that night last 1 year ago. So I think it's interesting that that's the killer's motive and why he's doing it, but you don't know who's doing it. You don't know why they're doing it. You don't know why they're doing that 1 year later. Like it has to be a reason. There is a good reason actually when the killer reveals himself, which I'm not going to spoil it to everyone who hasn't watched it, but I think I was kind of surprised when the killer revealed herself, but like I said, they didn't really foreshadow it, but they kind of, like when they mentioned the military background, that's when I kind of knew who might be the killer, because why would a high schooler have a military background? But the high schoolers are pretty good characters. There was there was bad dialogue in the beginning, definitely, when the Black Friday massacre, or mistake, I don't know. But I think the characters were pretty good. There was this one character who I liked, and there's a sheriff, which his name was Eric, who was a good character, and he was like would always check the scene of the crimes and everything. So I really liked his character, how he's working with detectives to try and find the killer. I really loved the killer. I think he was brutal. I think it was also sweet in a weird way because there was a scene where he killed one of the victims he killed one of the people from last year from that massacre. And the victim had a cat. I mean, the character had a cat and he didn't even kill the cat, he fed it. He fed the cat, so I think that scene was pretty funny. The way he's like, oh, I'm not going to kill a cat, I'm not that brutal, He's not like, like Michael Myers where he kills pets and stuff. So, like, that's why I feel like this killer was just, it kind of felt like this killer was, like, planning this whole thing in 1 year. So right when that massacre, right when the Black Friday mayhem happened, I think he planned it right after it happened. Because he wouldn't have time to plan it that same day or that same month. So I feel like he's been hatching out this plan to kill everyone next year. So I felt like that's what was going on. But I think the high schoolers were pretty good characters. Some of them were trying to, trying to make you seem that they may be the killers, which the main character had a boyfriend, and I guess he was a pitcher at a baseball, and he kind of went he broke his arm in the massacre when the Black Friday mayhem, and that's it. He haven't shown up for a year, and he shows up all of a sudden, so it's gonna make you think, oh, he might be the killer, maybe, because now the killings are happening. Because when he shows up in town, there was another suspect. I mean, everybody's a suspect in a whodunit film. By the words of Randy Meeks, who's in Scream, everybody's a suspect. So, everybody's a suspect in that movie, but it's just they're showing who could be the prime suspect. So it's either the character who broke his arm, which was his name is Bobby, so it could be Bobby or it could be the main character's new boyfriend. What's his name? Ryan. I don't really remember the names. Sometimes I forget names because there's a lot of characters, but I think I know who the main character is, which is a girl. But it was a good movie though. Sorry, I'm just looking it up what the character's name were. I didn't watch it for a while. I didn't watch it for like a year or so, ever since I saw it in theaters. But I mean, it was a I forgot her name. I just wasted my time just looking for the damn name. But anyway, it kind of I just don't remember. I don't know why, but she was obviously the main character, and she had like a father who was the mayor. There was also a husband and a wife, and the wife got tragically killed in the Black Friday massacre. So he could be a suspect too, because he kind of was like he was like protesting, and it makes you think that he might be the character too. But yeah, it was but I think my favorite character is probably Sheriff, which his name was Eric. I liked him as a character. I think the mayor was a good character. He kind of was in like he was going into like he was trying to reopen the place where that Black Friday massacre happened, but then he kind of canceled on that. And then there was this one particular scene when there was a Thanksgiving parade and they were setting a trap for John Carver, which I'm going to call him that because he has the mask, but they were setting a trap for him, and I really liked that scene, how that played out, because there was a lot of people wearing the mask, and it could have been anybody. Even the man who lost his wife in that last year, he kind of might have been the suspect, because he was wearing the Carver mask as well. And so, like, it's a really good whodunit film, and I heard they're making a sequel to this, so I'm pretty pumped up for that. I think it'll be next year it'll release. But I give this movie, I would say, an 8 out of 10. It had really interesting character work. I think the main character was pretty good. She kind of had not a tragic backstory, but she lost her mother and stuff, and you kind of feel for the character and stuff. But there's also an Easter egg in this movie of Halloween where she was looking out the window. She sees John Carver. She goes back to talking to her friends, and then he's gone when she looks back out the window, which is direct homage to Halloween when Laurie Strode looked at Michael in class. So I really like that Easter egg. But I think this movie, I give it 8 out of 10. It's going to be a movie I'll probably watch every single year for Thanksgiving now. And I'm excited for the sequel as well. So now I will be unboxing this, the Thanksgiving movie, which is a steelbook. It has really good, like, cover art and everything in it. I always collect horror steelbooks. They're really awesome. So, like, I just ordered this, like a few days ago. It's going to be a limited edition, so that's why I had to get it, because it's probably going to be gone. And here it is. It's really good cover art. I like it. And I like collecting steelbooks. I'm going to open it. It's really difficult to open. Oh, I like this too. This is nice. Wow. It has the many faces of John Carver. That's pretty cool, like the many masks and everything. I really like it though. It's really nice. I like this one the most. This one's cool. So that's my review for this movie and the steelbook, which is really nice. And that's my review for the day. And I hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving. And this is the Horror Hound signing out. Bye.